Guys, today we are starting with service-based filtering, application filtering, and sub-application filtering. Three topics. Take a note. Today's topic is application-based filtering, sub-application based filtering, and service-based filtering. But before you do all this stuff, to do application filtering and sub-application filtering, you have to first enable blade, then you have to apply application filtering, all this stuff. So these are the three things that we'll be doing today. Done? Let's start now. First of all, tell me, why do we need an application filtering? What is application filtering? Why do we need application filtering? Tell me. Anything that you have in your mind, you can tell me. Okay. Not only attacker side, any unwanted applications that you don't want to get access, you will use application filtering. Okay. I'll give you a few use cases where you'll get a clarity why we need application filtering. First thing, application-based filtering. This service is available only in a next generation firewall. This service is not available in a normal firewalls like ASA. This is next generation firewall feature. Any next generation firewall without app filtering, it will be known as a non-next generation firewall, not a next generation firewall. Okay. Now, assume instead of checkpoint firewall, here I have ASA firewall. Okay. Assume here I have ASA firewall. This is ASA firewall. Now here I have torrent application. Right. Search on Google, what are the default port numbers of torrent? Search default port number for torrent. Torrent default port number.
Sir, 6,881 to 6,889.
6,800.
81 to 89, sir.
one.
To 89.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. In this range, they have given the port number. That if I block this port number, torrent will not be accessible. Correct. But you know what? This torrent application is evasive type of application. Evasive means a application which can change its communication method. Okay. For example, does water have any shape? If you pour a water in a vessel like glass, it will take a shape of glass. If you put in some other vessels, it will take shape of that particular vessel, right? Same way. Imagine torrent is just like water. If ASA has allowed port number 80, it can establish connection behind 80. Even 53 DNS is allowed. Behind DNS also it can establish a tunnel. Such type of application is torrent. In such cases, if you think on this ASA firewall, if I block this range of port numbers, if you think I'll block this range of port number and I'm okay, and I'll start dreaming that I have blocked torrent. Is that true? No. In such cases, this type of firewalls will be helpless to you. You'll think I have blocked the port numbers of torrent and I'm safe now, but actually you are not safe. Your torrent is establishing connection behind any other protocols running through the firewall. This is a kind of a use case where you need app ID. App ID, app application ID means identity. What's your identity? Aadhaar card, PAN card, I'll see, and I'll check I'll verify your face and I'll say, okay, this is more secure identity what you'll have. Biometric, face recognition, these all are the type of identities to verify whether you are only the guy or right. Same way, I need such a mechanism which can filter any applications that are running behind other applications also. It means, first of all, it will do decoding and it will verify the application type. It means like you are writing some script, and if you're writing some script of attack, okay, you have written some script. This is my attack script, for example, and some attacker is sending same script to do attack. So what will happen? Both script will match, and if it matches, your firewall will come to know this is attack. Same thing I'm telling here. I'll have app ID. App ID is nothing but it's a way of identifying the application. The way of identifying. Now, what mechanism is used inside that? Now, that can be of various parameters. It can be port numbers, it can be protocols, it can be script, it can be anything that is defined. Mostly you guys get system defined app ID. If you have to create a custom app ID, then you have to know details of that application. Then only you can create an app ID. So generally, we have an app ID to identify the type of applications running in our network. That's where app ID is very, very important. What is app ID? App ID is an identity to identify applications running through our firewall, right? So why do I need app ID? App filtering. You can give an example. We have torrent type of example, which can establish connection behind any other pre-existing connection, any other protocols. Such applications can't be blocked with a normal firewall. We need a next generation firewall where we have app ID to filter it, to understand. That is called app ID. Understood? App ID? You mean if there is any new application and your firewall does not have the app ID to stop it? See, every well-known applications will be listed for sure. Worst case, I don't have any application. I don't have any app ID. I mean, there is one app which is utilizing huge bandwidth of my network. I can see it is utilizing, I can see, right? Some TCP based, some different port number utilized. So what I can do, I can create a custom application and based on the information, source IP, destination IP, source port, destination port, type of protocol, based on these parameters, I can make a control, right? If you're accessing any application, let's say you're accessing telnet, so it has some parameters, right? It has a source IP, destination IP, source port, destination port, TCP based port number 23. So what is this? It's a like we are gathering information of the application that you are running through the firewall. And based on that, you can create some filter. You can raise a ticket to your checkpoint, tech support. They can generate or they can release a new type of app ID, right? Different various solutions are there. This was one of the use cases. Okay. I'll tell you more use cases where you guys will try to figure it out, like how important your app ID is. Now here, I understood my firewall, ASA firewall is unable or not capable for doing application filtering. So what I did, I deployed IPS. What IPS is? Intrusion prevention system. It's a separate device which helps you to filter threats coming to your network. This IPS also has application filtering inbuilt mechanism. So this application torrent, when it went through firewall, task was given to filter this application. I was unable to filter it on ASA. This request went to IPS. On IPS, I was able to block it because IPS was having this mechanism. But same task when it was given to a checkpoint firewall was able to block it. Reason? Checkpoint firewall was having inbuilt app filtering mechanism. Correct. So here, two devices deployed, more effort, more electricity, more cost, everything. Whereas checkpoint firewall, at the same cost, I could do a filtering. That's a difference. Third scenario, I'll tell you. There is something called a zero-day attack. Guys, have you heard about it? Have you heard about? Okay, zero-day attack. What is zero-day attack? It's not about a new attack. It's about an attack which has never been discovered before. Like coronavirus, it wasn't discovered before, and we didn't had a solution for it. We get multiple type of flus and multiple type of what do we say health issues and all, right? For everything, almost we get a solution, right? But coronavirus was a kind of a special pandemic for which the world itself wasn't having solution. Entire world itself wasn't having a solution. Struggled for 2 3 years, then we got a solution. It started in 2019 and solution came around 2022 or 23 around 22, right? So that many years it took. That was specially called as a zero-day attack for humans. Same way, we can have zero-day attacks for network. And that zero-day attack, can it be prevented by your legacy IP? I mean, old IPS, is it capable for fulfilling such type of attacks? Answer is no, it's not capable. You have application filtering. I mean, you have IPS, intrusion prevention. It can prevent the attack based on its database. Inside IPS, whatever database it has to defend the type of attack. For example, we get a flus like cold, we get fever, we get diarrhea, we get dengue, we get multiple other things. For that, we already have a medicine. That's our data store. So such medicines are given and we get cured. What if that medicine itself is not there? I don't have such medicine in my data store itself. Same thing I'm talking about. Zero-day attack happening, and IPS is unaware of such type of attacks, bypassed. This is risk, right? So when you say I have a next generation firewall, next generation firewall understood, okay, application stopped. But what about a zero-day attack happening through application which is allowed? You have allowed, for example, any necessary type of applications, you can say, that you're using in a daily basis, EVNG. What if you're downloading EVNG for the first time? Inside EVNG itself, some malwares are attached. How can you filter that? You're communicating through Facebook. To your chat itself, some file has been sent and that was malware. Though Facebook will take an action to filter it, to Google and all, if you try to send, Google will take action itself. But still, what about your network attack filtering? Getting my point, right? So even being a next generation firewall, I can't be full happy that hey, my network is fully secure. No, it has application filtering mechanism. It has threat filtering mechanism, IPS, but still I'm not secure. Why not secure? Because I don't have zero-day attack prevention method, right? But in checkpoint we have checkpoint, Palo Alto, FortiGate, FTD, and all. In Cisco we have AMP, advanced malware protection. In Palo Alto we call it as a wildfire. In FortiGate we call it as a sandbox. Here also we call it as a sandbox. Okay, we call it as a sandbox. This term was derived from IBM. Okay, sandbox. No, let's say for example, any suspicious activities are there, any suspicious file comes, right? And your firewall is not able to identify it. Such files will be sent to, let's say any file comes to your firewall. If firewall is able to identify it, all good. If not able to identify, send it to sandbox. Understood? At airport, you go for security check. If all good, pass. Not good, suspicious, take inside and do deep search on it. Right? Same thing. That segregating you from the line and making the spatial check. Right? That is called sandbox. Right? So sandboxing is nothing but it's an isolated environment. It's a separate room you can, for just to make you understand. Separate environment, like jail is a separate environment for thieves and all, right? Do you think kidnappers, murderers will be generally kept in general home or residence area? No, right? Where they are kept? Spatial, quarantined, segregated part is there, right? What is that called? Jail, right? Same way. Apart from your network activities, we have a separate area. That area is basically called as a sandbox. So
Yes.
whenever they
Sir,
do,
in
yeah,
checkpoint is sandbox or sandblast?
sandblast, sandbox, AMP, it's same thing.
Same only.
Common word, like we say translation, right? Dynamic translation. Dynamic was common word. So
Yes.
sandblast or sandbox, same thing that we use here.
Suppose we are in attending checkpoint interview, we need to use that
Say
keyword, right?
sandblast, sandblast.
Yeah.
Sandblast
Okay.
also you can say, sandbox also you can say. Not a-
Okay.
So my legacy IPS, if I try to upgrade this IPS with a sandbox feature, not capable. it won't support itself. That feature is not present inside IPS, which will support sandbox. But this Gaia itself comes with supporting character of your sandbox, right? You need to take a subscription. It's not a free thing. It's a subscription based. Take a subscription and then apply the services. So somehow your next generation firewalls has a capability of getting integrated with sandboxing type of environment where risk can be minimized. No one can say 100%. Can you provide 100% security to anyone? Even if you have crores and crores rupees to secure anything, can you say I can secure it 100%? If you say I'll put a big steel box inside that, ah, I'll drop what? Nuclear bomb. You understood? So everything has a solution. Everything can be cracked. So security is nothing, it's a myth. There's nothing called security. But still what we create is a boundary. What is security? It's a boundary. We create a layers of boundaries, right? So when you try to invade a first layer, so second layer is still there. So till you reach to a second layer, I'll catch you. This is security.
This in in banks and all central banks like RBI and all. So they put around 7 layer of security,
Mm.
like attacker should crash.
That's what I'm saying. Laser light, they will put alarms, they will put these, that, like filmy stuff, right? But still, in films also, what do you see at last? Thief steals the, or they crack something and they get it whatever they want, right? Same thing. Security never says 100%. Can't be 100%. So every time there is a possibility. See, I'll tell you, if there won't be any health issues, can hospital run? Can medical shops run? No. Might be they are the creator and they are the solution providers, right? So think, never attacks will stop, neither security will stop, neither cyber security will stop. So when you guys are building your career, right? I'll tell you actual path today. Most of the guys they get confused. They hear about cyber security, funny things. It's very interesting. Attacks, save attack, do this, do that, everything fine. But can you do attack without knowing networking? So what did you understand? First thing is networking. Right. After knowing a networking, first you get an attack, then you feel about solution, right? So cyber security gives you an attack. You know how to perform the attack. So first layer is a networking. After doing a networking, core networking, like advanced level of CCNP and all when you do, then you know how to do a communication over a network. Now you can choose a path towards the security or you can go towards the cyber security. But when it is benefited, when should I choose cyber security? As a fresher, cyber security to get a job in a market would be very tough, telling you. In cyber security also we have firewalls, we have many other stuff to learn. There would be very less jobs where directly they'll hire you as a cyber security. Cyber security actually requires a experience. If you have some sort of experience about network attacks and all, right? And again, you might say, what about the freshers? They will never get a job. What I'm saying is demand. who creates a demand in a market. So as a fresher, directly cyber security demands would be very less until and unless they have very much required, right? But network security comparatively with cyber security will have more demand for a job. Now you have done network security, you did some jobs, you got some experience, and then you did a cyber security will make more sense. According to my experience, it will make more sense, right? So still, when cyber security comes into a picture, multiple tools, cyber security are of two types. One is a guy who is a developer, a guy who is tool based. Most of the time you'll find a guy who don't know programming, who don't know how to create any tool, but they still work as a attacker. They use a tool. In 2017, I was working in red team and blue team. Okay, we have red team and blue teams, right? So I wasn't in a cyber security. I was there as a network security, but with me, I had a friends of red team. So they used to perform attacks. They used to do anything. One of the guy was very experienced, and that guy actually he entered into a bank site, stole crores. A real thing I'm saying, a real incident. He opened his company, and later he was doing something. I mean, his business and all. I left that company in 2017 December itself. Joined in January and left in December because somehow I didn't feel good. I mean, working wise, everything was good, but some peoples were there who were trying to involve in illegal things. Later, they got caught in 2020. They were in jail, right? Because they had stolen crores of money from bank by doing such things. Now, why were they caught? Reason, listen. They tried entering a bank servers, bank database, but they were stuck in between and they were not able to come out. And when they were not able to come out, their footprints were left there. So when footprint is left, gone. If you don't know how to handle a situation and come out of a situation without footprint, you are caught. Same thing happened with that guy, and later he was caught. One ran away, Afzal ran away, Pradeep got caught. So it's unethical hacker, black hat hackers, this type of hackers. They will have a solid knowledge about the attack. They know how to bypass your firewall. One day we all were sitting together and just simply, I might have told this thing in a multiple classes. Like that red team and me were sitting at one place. I was saying, hey, I have secured my PC, you can't hack it. His name was Abhishek. You can search his profile, Abhishek Sharma, on uh, LinkedIn and all. Beard guy, Punjabi guy. He had done his uh, from Punjab. What is that university? I forget that university. Huh? Not Punjab University. Okay, later I'll tell you. So he told me, okay, sir, no problem. I think I can't hack you. Like that, he told me. And after 5 minutes, he came up with one pen drive. In pen drive, he had kept one folder. He said, me, sir, this folder is not opening. Can you check in your laptop? I thought normal thing, right? I double clicked on that, and after that, he went to his room. I used to take mouse this side, he used to take my mouse that side. It means he installed Trojan in my PC. Right. So through Trojan, he could take a remote access to my PC just in a one click. Right. So what do you understand with all this stuff? Do you think a normal guy who does not know networking properly can perform all these attacks? No, never. You should be a good networking guy. You should be a good security guy. You should know what type of securities can be implemented. If you don't know what type of boundaries are there, your attack will be worth. Will it be worth attacking? No. You don't know there is a police, traffic police, and you are not wearing a helmet and simply riding the bike. Definitely you'll get caught, right? It means what you don't know what next can happen. That is cyber security experience.
So how they create those files?
File, how do they create? Take a Trojan. I have hundreds of tools like Trojan, Worm, everything I have. You can take that and change the icon of it. You can make some changes, how, where, which PC you want to perform attack. Payload. You can attach it with some files and all something. His mind is running towards how can I do attack. What type of data?
Some like you have to like, create like a folder like this folder I use the command solver of specific
Mm.
folder put your sender video video data inside it.
Okay. Like in a browser, you guys are putting username, password for multiple things, right? What if I steal your cookies, cookie data of a browser? From there, I can extract many information. So never give your PC to anyone, especially security and cyber security guys. Don't give your PCs. Okay, you understood? Don't give me. In 5 minutes, I'll tell you all your username and passwords. MLAs? Okay. Okay, come to our class. Be in a reality. So guys, you understood the importance of application filtering, right? On top of application, we have multiple sub applications. Like on a Facebook, you have multiple sub applications, right? Like chat, video chat, download, upload, audio chat, post, comment, so many things, sports and all. You can watch videos, shorts. What if 10 guys started watching videos on a Facebook itself? What will happen? Will your internet go down? Will it be slow? Yes, definitely it will be. Right. Why? Because bandwidth utilization will be high. If you're just using a browser, do you think your much data will get, used? No. Heavy things, media type of stuff, downloading, uploading, voice, video will consume more data. Right. So such type of sub applications also you guys can block it. Most important part, service-based filtering. I'll come back to service-based filtering after applying application and sub-application filtering. Okay, so let's continue right now. So going towards the practical, guys. Yesterday we did a translation and we had an internet access on our PC, right? You remember? Let me check connectivity with the internet. Ping 8.8.8.8. Oh, I don't have. Yesterday we created, right? Why? What happened? First of all, I'll go to firewall and check a connectivity to internet. From firewall, do I have a connectivity? Admin 123. I'll try to ping 8.8.8.8. Oh, from here itself, I don't have a connectivity. Let me check connectivity to my gateway. My router gateway was 172.16.1.10, right? I don't have connectivity to my gateway itself. How come? Is switch working fine? So IP interface brief. Interfaces looks good. Oh, sorry. By mistake, I opened the students lab, and you know, students lab never worked. Now you have to wait for a few minutes. Take a short break meanwhile. Okay. Okay, let's start now. I'll try getting access https://254 to Gaya. Okay, SMS is operational now. I'll open a smart console, give a password admin123. Open it. I'll open LAN PC and try getting internet access. Try pinging global DNS. Yes, internet reachability is there. You see, not activated license error we are getting here. Tell me who is ready to reinstall everything. In next class, definitely I won't be able to use it. So what you have to do, first of all, take take a picture of all the policies that I have created here. Same way, and whatever tasks we have completed till now. Till that point, I want all of you guys to complete my lab. So here you have to wipe out like this, and you have to wipe out like this. Okay, and then you have to start doing it. Both the devices you have to wipe out because both the licenses are getting expired. So here everything looks good. Guys, when you come to this service and application filtering, when you click on this plus button, here you only see services, you don't see application filtering because application filtering blade is not enabled. So first of all, come to gateway and services, right click on checkpoint, go to edit. And here you can see you have application control feature. Say okay. And this blade will come up. Can you see this? Okay, we have only two. Wait for one more. Application control feature has come, but still this will not show you inside a policy because that was blade enabled on a firewall, right? I have to include that blade inside the smart console. Understood? Blade we enabled, but that enabled blade we have to use it inside the smart console policy. So here, if you come, still you won't see application filtering. So what I'll do, I'll go to this manage policies and I'll go to this, right click on this policy, click on edit policy. And here you see blades, firewall blade is only present. So what you can do, come here, edit layer, and here you can enable application and click, get it added here. If you want to rename it as a CP1, checkpoint 1 firewall, like this, you can enter here. This will indicate that this policy refers to, okay, this name is already used, CP1 firewall. I'll give a name like this. So you will see this name standard will get converted to CP1 firewall. That's why I told you multi-layer firewalling, right? So like this, one layer got created. It's already there. Now once you apply an application blade inside the policy layer, now if you come here, you see you have application, services, categories, all this stuff. Now what I want to filter is application. What type of application I want to block? Now depends. You should always have a block policy. So I'll just right click on this policy and I'll say copy and paste. So this above policy, the first policy, okay, same policy we have, and the previous policy was having a hit count, right? So I'll just drag and drop it here, changing a priority. Okay, got changed. I'll give LAN1 block. Here I have made a copy, it means translation is there. If you go to edit, object, yesterday I applied a translation, right? I copied a same policy, it means NAT is also applied here. NAT is applied, auto NAT, hide NAT behind the gateway is applied. It means it's there. Now destination, let it be any, and here I'll apply applications. I want application like Facebook. When you say Facebook, it shows you Facebook app, and also it shows you Facebook apps, Facebook groups, Messenger, downloader, and so on, right? So now whatever you want, any application like chat is there, right? Download is there, file sharing is there, live posting videos. You added all the application and sub applications. Everything you want to close it. If you want only sub application, then main application itself, guys, I even don't need to add all this if I just want to block a main Facebook itself. That choice you need to have when you are going for sub applications. Let's say you want to block sub application, then you'll go with chat. Click on chat, add chat. Chat will not have, but Facebook page will open. I don't want Facebook page and Facebook app itself to open, so I added these two things here. And action, I'll give it as a drop. So always understand, when you create any block policy, drop policy, it should be at the top, right? So let's publish it. Now hereafter, when I'll try to access Facebook, it should not be accessible, but any other application should be accessible. So this way you can make a choice which application and which sub application should not work. Now, if you want Facebook to open, then allow application, only block the sub application. That sub application will not open. So this is called app filtering or sub application filtering. Guys, can you see here? Policy succeeded. Now let's go to our client PC and try to access Facebook. Not accessible. Google is accessible, it will open. Instagram.com. Instagram is opening. So you understood how application or sub-application filtering has to be applied? Online, offline, guys, am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Now, most important part, guys, service-based filtering. Service-based filtering was by default in your checkpoint firewall. When I wasn't having application blade, still service-based filtering was there. Service-based filtering is very important to understand. Here, if I add any service, here if I go for service, and if I go with HTTP port number 80, right? I added HTTP port number 80 now. Now what will happen? Facebook, including with HTTP port number 80, will get dropped. Now let's say you didn't mention any application, but you dropped HTTP. What will happen now? Entire destination port number 80 will get dropped. That might impact any application which is dependent on the port number 80. If I add HTTPS 443, now almost 90% web is gone. HTTPS. If anything is on FTP, that will work. TFTP, that will work. DNS, it will work, but HTTP and HTTPS will not work. No matter whichever. Now, Facebook is dependent on HTTP and HTTPS. Google is dependent on HTTP and HTTPS. Any application that is dependent on these protocols will not be accessible. The reason that destination service itself is blocked. So more dangerous is, rather than application and sub-application, service-based filtering is more impactful. In application or sub-application, that particular application will not work, right? But the rest of the application will work. In service-based filtering, what will happen? Any application which is dependent on these services will get impacted. So keep wisely, do these filterings wisely. Now let's say tomorrow any new application came, which is neither HTTP dependent or HTTPS dependent. You're getting my point. They have some different port number, they're using it. And your firewall does not have that port number. Let's say 8181 port number. So if I come here and search the service 8181, I don't see anywhere. Oh, I see some application here. Okay, 8182, it's not there. You want to search 443, it's there for multiple things. HTTPS, I can see 443. But let's say there is some application which is running on 4444. Oh, it's there. Take it like 4123. Nothing is there. Some service is running at this port number, and you have to allow it. So what you can do, you can come to service here. Sorry, you see this new wizard option, right? Come here and say services, and that service you should know it is TCP or UDP based. If it is TCP based, click on TCP. I would say custom service, or let's say I'll give bank service. Right, which protocol? TCP. Now, the protocol it is asking, leave it. I don't want the protocol. I want the port number. It is already TCP based. Port number 4123. Right, I would say okay. So I created one bank service. If it is dependent on any other protocol, that dependency I could select over there. Okay. So like this, you guys can create a services and allow it manually or deny it manually.
Sir, sometimes the port number 80 is redirected to 8080. In that, how we can create in the port?
That is not in your control, right? Redirecting 80 to 80.
No. In firewall, we are creating some ports like 8080, right? Instead of 80.
Wait, see here. I'll type http://www.google.com. Right, I'll press enter. Again, come back. What do you see? It has become S, HTTPS. Why? This redirection is not happening on my site. My traffic hit Google server. Google server had a redirection of HTTP to HTTPS. This was done on the Google site, not on my site. On my site, first of all, my request was for HTTP itself. My HTTP traffic got redirected to HTTPS. It means, first of all, my traffic hit to port number 80, right? And it got redirected to HTTPS. So again, my request was for HTTPS and I got the page of HTTPS. Now, if you say, like, there is an application, let's say google.com, which runs on the port number, for example, custom port number 8080. You want to get access at this particular port number.
Yeah. This what I'm saying.
So your firewall does not understand that Google will work at 8080. So you have to select application and you have to select a port number. If that port number is not available right now, what I had shown you, how to create a port number, how to create a service. So you can create. See, what did I do here? Bank. I said my bank is operated at custom port number, that is 4123. I created TCP based 4123 and I applied here. So this port will be accessible. So if your request is going through a browser, for example, anything, bank.com with port number 4123, like that, if I press enter, it means it will take with HTTP, but HTTP not at port number 80, at the port number 4123. And when it will hit a firewall, firewall will see TCP port number 413. Is it allowed? Yes, let it go. Am I clear now?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So that's how created, guys. So this was our complete tour of application-based filtering, sub-application filtering, and service-based filtering. Guys, complete this practicals, all of you. Next, we'll see destination NAT, zone-based firewall. First of all, tell me who is going to take a responsibility of configuring my firewall. Because by next class, definitely, license will get expired, for sure. Till now, right now only it gave warning. So it will go. Tell me who is going to configure it. Don't see each other's face. See my face and tell me. No one. Installation, integration, installation, interface configuration, integration, creating policies, translation. Till now, whatever I have done, you two, three guys can combine and you can do it, right? Not a big stuff. Do it.
Sir, I'll do it. If anyone is not there.
Is it? You can do it.
Yes, sir, I'll try.
Okay, do one thing. Khushbu, first time she asked. Khushbu,
Yes, sir.
do it if you can. But
Yes, sir. If any problem is there, I'll let you know
keep
or
in
someone
mind, my
else.
class would not get impacted. There
Yes, sir,
are other
definitely.
students who are asking before you, they asked me. Okay. Coordinate in a group. Okay. If you are unable to do, take other friends also on a call and do
Yeah.
it. But
Sure, sir.
before my class, on Monday, before I start my class, my labs would be ready. That's what I
Yes,
want.
sir. Sure, sir.
So how you guys will do that, I don't know. But I'll catch 3, 4 guys out there. I'll catch you guys. Okay. Including Khushbu. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sir, in
Yeah.
checkpoint packed flow is in our class or?
Yeah. There, I'll explain packet flow also. Don't
Okay.
take it.
So please upload yesterday's video.
Yesterday's video was already uploaded, I guess. Check out. Okay. Okay. I'll upload it.